Hello, I am trader Daniel, and today I would like to discuss how I used LOGICALNINE Algo DSS while trading ES and NQ futures on Monday, August 17, 2026. Argo DSS is a decision support system that helps me identify setups that are included in the playbook that I have developed over the last 8 years as a professional discretionary trader. The setups are based on multi-time frame cycle analysis. Let's go to today's charts. Before we look at NQ, this is ES on Monday, August 17, 2026, 1 minute time frame. The Argo DSS is below the chart. And you can also see a screenshot with my plan for the day for ES, which I posted it in my trading room before the open. The key levels that I was watching for ES were 78.13 and 77.96. If price was to go and stay above 78.13, I expected price to reach 78.24 and possibly 78.31. If price was to go below and stay below the 77.96 level, then I expected price to reach 77.90, 77.80, and maybe 77.70. Also, I pointed out that the NASDAQ was above its key level at 36,169. And if NQ was to close and stay below that level, then we would be likely to see the 3 short targets to be reached on ES. So shortly after the open, ES started to test the 77.96 level and stayed mostly below it. Because of that, I only considered short signals from the Argo DSS. You see there are a bunch of long signals as well. Some would result in a small profit, some possibly a scratch, a couple in a small loss. But since I had a plan that seems to be working out, I only focus on one side of the trade. We will see that in the NQ chart, but at 13:06 Eastern Time, the NASDAQ closed below its key level at 30,169 and stayed below the level. As expected, that caused the ES to fall sharply and reach the targets below. The first target, 77.90, took quite a while to reach. I would say almost 1 hour and a half. The second target was reached quickly once again the NASDAQ went below its key level, and the third target at 77.70 was only almost reached. I think the low that we had was 77.72. Let's now look at the NASDAQ. All right, this is the NASDAQ just before the open. Argo DSS is below the chart as usual. And we have the key level highlighted at 30,169. For the NASDAQ specifically, I was bullish above the level. And in terms of targets, we have the VWAP that before the open was at around 30,250. And then we have the yesterday high that is at 30,283. Let's mark these two levels. If the price was to go below and stay below the key level, then my main targets will be this zone and red line at around 30,085. All right, let's see what happens. We have a few buy signals before the open. We are still below the daily and the weekly VWAP. We are testing right after the open the key level, and we are above it. So as long as we are above it, I'm going to look for longs until we get at least close to the at this point the previous day high, since we already tested the VWAP. Again, testing the key level from above. Testing the key level, staying above it. We have a long signal at 10.25. That's a valid signal for me. Another long signal that is not triggered. We have a short signal, but I'm bullish again because we are above the key level and we haven't reached my target. Another buy signal, and we reached the target. At this point, since the market paused and looks like there could be a reversal, I'm open to sell signals as well. As you can see, a couple of sell signals, successful sell signals plotted. And since we are above the key level, right now I'm targeting the key level as potential exit for a short. More selling pressure. More sell signals. And this is when we go below the key level, 1306, and we stay below. Again, the main target is the 30,085 roughly. I believe we eventually will reach right here at about 1407. So again, trading with the plan and using Argo DSS to find entries aligned with your trading plan was obviously beneficial. Couple of examples. These squeeze buy at 10.25 could have resulted in a 100-point move, which is $2,000 per contract in the NQ. One of the first sell signals after reaching the long target, if you took it to the key level, which was reasonable to do. Would have been a 70-point plus trade for about $1,400 per contract in NQ. But let's see now how the Argo did if we traded it blindly without having a plan or without looking at levels at all, which I don't recommend. That's not how I trade. I start looking at trades roughly around 9. We have 2 signals appearing exactly at 9 a.m. They are 2 longs. They should be profitable, small profit. We have a divergence short at 9:13. It should be also profitable. We have a divergence long at 9:24, which should be profitable. We had a long right at the open, cycle continuation long, which is triggered. Price goes above the trigger level and then rejects. It could have been a scratch potentially. It was problematic because we were testing the VWAP, and personally, I very rarely take trades within the first couple of minutes before and after the open. The second long at 9:31 did not trigger. The short at 9:38 triggered. It should have been a small win. It was close to the key level, so if you knew the level, of course, you would have probably taken profit there, or at least tighten your stop. The next short, it's a squeeze short at 9:57. Should be profitable. Also, the short at 10:06 should be profitable. Smaller trade, of course. The squeeze buy at 10:25 a.m. Should have definitely been profitable. The long at 10:51 definitely potentially profitable. All depends on your trade management style. Personally, I like to put my stops before a previous significant pivot. So for that trade, my stop will go under this pivot, at least under this pink line, which is in options level for me. Then we have a couple of longs that didn't work out. For me, it was a no-brainer to not take them because we just reached a target just above. But if you traded blindly, you could have taken those. And then we start having shorts that they are all clearly potentially profitable. The only exception, we have a long at 11:58 that technically did not trigger. I hope you found this helpful. In the next few days, I will post more content about the LOGICALNINE Algo DSS and I look at different markets as well. Thank you for watching.